Now, Orlando Pirates and Bafana Bafana legend John Moeti passed away this week. A memorial service is taking place today in Randburg, and Newzroom Afrika's Benjamin Leshoro is on the ground. Benjamin, we're moving from one tragedy to another. Tell us how things are going at the moment in Randburg leading up to that commemoration.
Erin, good morning to you. And just before I tell you how things are going to go, I'm going to ask my cameraman to just pan and look at the family. In fact, let me just try to move inside and try to show you as the family walks in here. The program was supposed to have started at 9 o'clock, but the family is just arriving now. And, well, the expectation is that we will be starting very, very soon. That is the family members of John Moeti coming into Rhema Bible Church here in Randburg. And the memorial, we understand, will be held from now. It was supposed to have started at 9. So it's called a memorial because the body itself will not be here this morning. It will go straight to the Four Ways Memorial Park later this morning, where there'll be a small ceremony in the chapel there, and then John Moeti will be buried there. It will be a private ceremony there for family and close friends only. So this is where we have been allowed to come and pay our respects to John Moeti this morning. So Monday morning was the day that South Africa heard the tragic news that one of the members of the class of 96 of Bafana Bafana has passed away, John Moeti, after an 8-month illness, according to a statement from the family. So what will be happening here today? First of all, our very own Newzroom Afrika's Kwena Moabelo will be the MC here today. He'll be directing the program, and amongst the speakers, according to the program that we've been given, Max Maponyane, we did speak to him in the immediate aftermath of John's passing on Monday. He is a former Orlando Pirates captain himself. John was his vice at the time that they played in the mid-90s at Orlando Pirates. Max Maponyane will be speaking. Ricardo Katza will be speaking. They would have played together at SuperSport United after John left Orlando Pirates. A young Ricardo Katza will have played with John Moeti. That was at the time going towards the end of his career. Teboho Munyai is the vice chairperson of SAFPU, that's the South African Football Players Union, and they also tweeted their condolences earlier this week. John was a founder member of the Players Union at a time that it was very unpopular for players to speak out about what they thought was not right and the rights of football players in South Africa. So he was not very popular with those in power at the time, being a founder member of that union. Mike Makab, he was coach of Orlando Pirates at some point during the early to mid-90s when John played for Orlando Pirates. He's a football agent now. And I also see here Vusi Computer Lamola, a legend of South African football, as well as Kaizer Chiefs, will be speaking. So those are some of the notable names that will be joining us here to speak on the podium. But further than that, we do expect a whole lot of the class of 96, as it were, to be coming here to pay their last respects and bid farewell to one of their own, John Moeti. And we'll give you all of what's happening here and speak to some of them as the day goes.
Benjamin, interesting. We don't often think of football legends as workers, but to hear about John Moeti's efforts to unionize and to rally around the rights and interests of football players in the mid-90s, a really interesting nuance and point there. We will check in with you later today as that lineup unfolds. Thank you very much.